You know what, honestly, Dad has done this to me twice.
Hey, fuck you. I'm talking about my worst Christmas. Can you not talk about the time you cried? Can you not cry?
I just don't want
5 minutes later, you want to
Well,
know
this is funny.
You want to know my
This is-
emotional story?
No, this is funny emotional.
All right,
Like,
go
okay, so twice in my life. Twice. One happened just this last Christmas that
really?
you will know. And
will?
yeah. And another time where I thought I was getting a really nice gift from Dad, like a piece of jewelry. I thought I was getting a piece of jewelry that was cost a lot of money. Not
This
that
is
that
last
matters
year?
to me.
This last Christmas?
Yes.
Okay.
Not that that matters to me about the cost of anything.
Obviously, our family's doing better at this point. in time.
Yeah. But
Not me, but like our family.
But I think I'm getting something
Okay.
very special, very nice, expensive. First time, well, I'll tell the last Christmas story. So this also coupled with the passing of our uncle, which was very sad. So I was very emotional that
It was
day.
a very emotional time. This
It was
last
very
year because
emotional.
We were out there because our uncle passed.
Yes. And
but
it
it
was-
also coincided with Christmas, so we ended up staying out there for
Yeah. And
holiday
so
times.
it was
so.
very nice that I got to spend a Christmas with my dad because I haven't been able to do that in years. I can't remember the last time I did.
Right.
So I'm emotional. I'm like, I could cry at the drop of a dime this whole day. So we go to my dad's house from our grandma's Christmas morning, and we're opening up gifts. And my dad did get me a very nice, very expensive gift, but it was like something I
Can
wasn't
I ask you
expecting.
what he got you? Because I don't remember.
The Cricut crafting machine thing.
Okay, yeah.
That was a very, very nice gift. But then he also gave me a gift wrapped up, and on the card it said, I know girls like diamonds, so I wanted to get my daughter something nice for Christmas or something like that. And I start crying immediately because I'm like, oh my God, my dad got me a diamond bracelet, necklace, earrings, what the fuck ever. I don't care. And it's also emotional. Like I'm already like there. So I start crying immediately, and he's like, read the card out loud.
Damn it.
But in the back of my head, I think, there's no way
It's
there's
Dad.
actually diamonds in here.
It's Dad.
Like, there is a joke in this box, but I don't know what it is yet. But I'm already crying. So he's like, read the card out loud. And then I look like overly emotional about the fact that I'm about to get diamonds. Which was not the case. It was part of it, but it wasn't the whole thing.
Well, it's the thought and the effort and as much as I don't think you're like a monetary, like I'm a money girl, you're not like that at all.
Totally
really.
not. But it's nice. Like, I do appreciate that
The more
kind of
someone
stuff.
spends on you, it, regardless of whoever the fuck you think you are, it does mean something to a certain degree because it's like they had to earn that money some way, so that was hours and time of their effort, right?
Yeah, totally. So
You said yes, you're like
No, but yeah. So
not my time, not my
I
energy.
cry. I read this card broken up, and I open it, and it's a pack of cards that are all diamonds, and I knew it. And then I looked even more stupid, which was so funny to Michael and my dad, which I understand. I would have laughed too. Whatever, not a big deal. But the other time that happened, I was in high school or something. We go to Dad's for Christmas, and he hands me this thing. It's wrapped up, and then I open it, and it's like a ring box, and I think, oh my God, Dad got me a ring. Like, what is
like
this?
the doorbell thing?
No, a ring. Like something, I don't know, something nice, a piece of jewelry, and I'm all excited. And I open that fucker up, and you want to know what it was? Do you want to guess what it was?
I have no idea. It was a ring. He thought it was a ring pop.
It was big enough to
Damn it.
fit into a ring box.
So a ring pop. A Cheerio? Like I don't know. That seems too small.
It was a rolled up piece of masking tape that he peeled off the back of a chair in one of my concert appearances in high school.
But you know what? Dad thinks that's like super sentimental.
Yep.
And
yeah.
you know what? And it really is.
And it had a
'cause
date
you know
on
what?
it, written
You'll
in
never
Sharpie.
forget that you got
Yeah,
that.
totally.
And so he made it that way, but before he made it that way for you, it was already that for him.
Yes.
And it's like, Dad, I don't give a shit about someone that put tape on a fucking chair at a choir concert I had this one time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because in my head, what I'd be thinking, I was like, well, Dad was so bored with my concert that he just started
That's
peeling
exactly
tape
what
off.
happened. And that is exactly what happened. And that's fine.
What can I do to appease my boredom? I'll just peel this
Oh,
tape
there's this
off.
piece of tape. I'm going to peel it off. I'm sorry, I just hit the mic.
You're good. Oh my God, that's so great. I mean, it's awful, but it's great.
Right. And, like, I'm not mad about these things. Like, it's not anything to be mad about or whatever, but it's just like, Jesus Christ. Like, you get your hopes all up. Or you just think, like, it's those times of being, like, super vulnerable and, like, it does feel vulnerable to be like, oh my, like, to be excited about something is very vulnerable.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you're excited, and then you like.
Well, it's vulnerable.
You look like a fucking fool because it's not at all what you expected.
I always feel vulnerable for 2 occasions,
God
and
damn it.
maybe you don't feel the same way about this, so you can correct. Let's smoke. I want smoke too.
I'm so sorry, and I have to pee.
I want to tell the story before I forget, though.
Okay.
I feel vulnerable, or just this statement.
Yeah.
I feel vulnerable for 2 reasons. One is like I'm super excited to get a gift, but also I expect literally nothing from anybody.
Right.
And so, but when they build you up like Dad does to fuck with you a little bit, I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting something awesome. And then I get it, and I'm like, I get the joke. I like the joke. You have good humor. I have good humor.
Yeah, I
but
like
it's
the
like,
joke
I
too.
love that joke, but like also, you kind of fucked with me a little bit because it's a special day. It's my birthday. It's Christmas.
Yes.
And you're my dad. You're my mom. You're whoever.
All
It's like
of that.
I kind of expected to get something a little bit. I don't expect that of people, but I expected it after you built it up.
Totally.
So it's like I wanted this and I thought I had it, and then you
Yes.
just ripped it away. It's like, well, it's not fuck you, but it's kind of like, well, you're fucking with shit right now.
Yeah,
in
you're
my
fucking
insides.
with me, and it doesn't feel great, but it's also like very light. You can be very lighthearted about it, and I do feel lighthearted about it. I think honestly, like the card joke specifically would have gone over way more smoother if like it wasn't such an emotional time. Because
I agree
I was
with
ready
that.
to cry. Like
Yeah.
I had already cried that day like 10 times. Like I was just like a tear duct that day.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't a good time. But it's like, you know what? Whatever. I've told jokes to people when they're not in a great emotional state, and you know, it is what it is. But I don't know.
It's weird though. Sometimes like I know we want to go smoke, but
It's okay.
I know one time. I don't know. It's not even a specific time, but it's like, you know, someone's dad dies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I want to coddle you." They're not saying I want to coddle you, but that's how they feel. The
Yes.
person is receiving that as like, "We don't want to coddle you." I'm like, "Yeah, my dad fucking left to go get smokes and never came back." Blah blah. You make a joke out of it. That's a horrible joke. That's not like
Right.
a well-crafted joke, but that you're the first person to make a joke out of it and
It
let and
helps
tell
relieve
them
the pressure.
Yeah, because they can laugh at it.
It's
They're like,
like
yeah, my
fucking-
dad was an asshole.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah,
like,
it's like
yeah, dude, I
poking-
want to hear about my dad being a dick because that was
Yeah.
how his personality was.
Yeah,
Or
totally.
not my dad, but you know, like whoever.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, yeah, fucking tell me the bullshit sometimes instead of just being like, oh, we're all here for you.
I totally. Yeah, I know.
I was supposed to have an abortion next week, but I feel like Yoshisan's more important than having an 18-year commitment, 18 to 28-year commitment.
To 28. Oh, because you're still dependent on mom and dad.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
You know what else? You know. I'm such a bitch sometimes.
No, that was the joke. You nailed it.
Oh,
Oh yeah, you're on this level. Wait, did we not? Did I just beat that level again? I
Fucking
didn't.
no, this is different. This is different.
Okay.
I'm different. Yeah, I'm different.
So you know what?
You know what else I was thinking about? Like, just me roasting you about
I can't wait.
your life. I was thinking when I went to the bathroom, I was like, this is one of Michael's only videos he's ever going to send me that I actually want to watch.
No, but honestly, I'll tell you the honest truth.
I watch
If-
your stuff. Oh, God damn it.
Well, I know you do watch my stuff, but like, there's some stuff that I show you, and you're like, I've never seen this, and I was like, this is like 2 years old.
Yeah, I'm
like, how
sorry.
have you never seen this?
I don't know.
I don't care. I really don't care.
You only have 4 lives. What are you going to do?
Give you 2 of them. And go get more lives. I don't really care if you watch my videos or not, but it is something. It is something. It's some kind of narcissism,
Oh, yeah.
cathartic, whatever. That when I have a video out, or like after I do the video live, right? I edit the video, and then before I publish the video on YouTube, I watch it myself.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And it's a little bit of like a quality check just to make sure it's like at least halfway decent.
Right.
But
But also you like your own jokes and you think you're funny.
yeah,
And that's embarrassing.
and it is embarrassing.
But it's
honestly,
not.
I'm not
Like,
gonna
it's
lie.
not, though. Like, it's really not. Like, truly it's not. But it is at the same time.
It's a little bit cringeworthy if someone in the real world knew how much time I spent watching myself. It'd be like, dude, are you fucking kidding me?
But, like, that's our society. Like, that's just, like, what we do.
But yeah, yes, and I'm not trying to make excuses or anything, but it is honestly, I do want like my shit to succeed.
Yeah. No, and
and I'm willing to put in the time.
okay,
and effort,
I'm
but-
I'm gonna be sincere with you, like honestly. Like every video I do see of yours, the only true thing I ever think is like you need to make it shorter. Because people just don't want to watch. Some people do. Some people do. Me personally, I do not want to watch a 20-minute video of pretty much anything.
See, so
Unless
okay.
it's like a show. I would like 18.
Alright. I'll just no life over here.
Well, that is the risk you take being my brother.
Look, that wasn't my choice.
It kind of was. I mean,
No, how?
I said I would like 18, and you just willingly gave me 18.
I thought you
God
meant to be your brother.
damn it! Oh,
I was like, that was not my choice.
you asked for a sister. Mom told me.
I was young and dumb.
Kawi.
Yeah, I really loved it when you were my sister when you fucking threw your glowworm at my fucking
Well, you
face.
deserved it.
I'm not saying I didn't deserve it. I'm just saying I didn't. Like, fuck you.
Remember the time? Okay, so we lived in a house where there was a basement, and Michael like inhabited the basement, and there was always spiders down there, and I don't like spiders at all. Like I can't handle them. And one time I went down there to hang out with you, and I brought my blanket with me, my favorite blanket, and there was a spider on the wall going up towards the basement, like going up the stairs of the basement. I'm telling the story so bad.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I don't know the story, so I would help you, but I don't know.
I was like going upstairs, and there was a spider above me. And I was freaking out about the spider. I was like, oh my god, kill it, I can't handle it, blah, 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 whatever. And you took my blanket. And you whipped it at the spider to kill it, but you also did it to fuck with me, because then I would have spider guts or maybe a live spider in my favorite blanket. And I was so mad at you. I was like, I can't ever use this blanket until you wash it. And then of course you wouldn't wash it because
Why
why would
wash
you?
it?
Like, yeah.
I
Honestly.
don't remember that at all, but that totally sounds like me.
feel like I might
oh, I
need
can
to
take care of the spider. Don't worry. And I fucking use the one thing that's protecting you.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's so great. I honestly don't remember that, but
I was really mad at you. I mean, what? Where do I go? Do I go down?
Down.
I'm not gonna die.
No. Well, I mean, you might die.
Well, but, like,
I
not-
can't control that.
Not in like a fiery pit or something. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Don't worry, I got you. I think. I hope.
What that kind of shit? Remember when we put the swamp cooler up and we threw?
What? I remember working on the swamp cooler, but I don't know what you're talking about.
So, when you have a swamp cooler, you at the start of winter you need to like pack it up so that
I
cold.
winterize it.
Yeah, you winterize it so that cold air doesn't just like blow through your house all during winter. So this was our task for the
I mean,
day.
that's not exactly how it works, but okay.
Kind of. I mean, whatever.
It's so the pipes don't freeze, not for the cold air.
It could be both. Anyway, so that was our chore for the day. We were implored to winterize.
Implored. We were told we don't get dinner if you don't get this done.
Yeah, so we were winterizing the swamp cooler, and Michael's up on a ladder on like the very top with his hands above his head, holding the cover in, and I'm supposed to hand him screws and a screwdriver to screw it back in. And I'm not doing it in a satisfactory way to Michael, because apparently I wasn't doing it fast enough, or I don't remember the exact reason. But you hated the way I was doing it. And you're so mad at me.
I don't remember this. I really
You don't remember this? So then we
Oh,
start-
inside the house or on
Inside
the
the
roof?
house.
Oh,
Inside the
okay.
house.
Okay, inside the house. Yes, I do remember this.
So then you start yelling at me because I'm not doing it correctly, and then I start yelling at you because you're yelling at me. And it divulges into us screaming at each other and throwing screwdrivers. God damn it. Screwdrivers, screws, everything at each other in the house. I mean,
And
like,
I'm sure like mom
chucking
walked in like
things.
5 minutes of later.
I don't remember. I don't know.
What the fuck is going on here?
Just like chucking anything we had at our like arms reached at each other, at our heads.
I like remember.
Like,
part
we
of
could
this.
have, like, killed each other with a screwdriver. Like, I remember the screwdriver, like, sharp end out going towards your head. And I was hoping it would hit you in the eye.
Of course you were. I remember, like, my version of this is, like, I remember standing up there, like, holding the fucking vent in the ceiling.
Yeah, it was
trying
hard.
to screw the shit in, and it's heavy as fuck because
Yeah.
it's above my head. But also, you're sitting there like, what is there? What do I hand you? And I'm like, fucking anything! Like, it was fucking pissing me off.
Yeah.
But I don't remember actually end up throwing stuff.
I'm literally not denying that, like, it would have been super frustrating to work with me. Like, I understand now.
Higher, dumbass.
However, your reaction was
probably
never
not
helpful.
good.
Never
Yeah,
helpful.
Never. Even honestly today.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, you've gotten better. You have gotten better.
Okay, because I was gonna say I'm way better today. Maybe I'm not way better, but I
There
feel
are.
like I'm way better today than I was when I was like 17.
Yes.
And I sometimes look back and I cringe. I'm like, oh my god, dude, 17 me was like such a fucking tool.
Yeah.
You were just trying to live your life.
I
And I was
was.
like, you're annoying me with your existence.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think that's the plight of the older brother and the younger sister.
Yeah,
or
totally.
older sibling, younger sibling.
Yeah.
I think that's just kind of how it goes.
Elsa? Do you want to build a snowman?
No.
This is why I don't play video games, because I am not good and I will never get good. And so I just die constantly and it's so sad.
You know, you need to play Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker. You would like that game. It's so easy. Not that like that's the only game you can play, but I think you'd like it.
I don't exactly remember this story.
I remember. You tell me your version and I'll tell you the full story.
All I really know is, like, we were walking home from school and I was what, like 10?
You were in like second grade or third
Oh,
grade?
so like 7 or 8 or
And
9.
I was in like fourth or fifth grade, something like that.
Okay, whatever. However old we were.
I'm probably gonna die here.
And these kids started throwing like ice balls. Like, they weren't snowballs, they were ice balls. Like, around. And one of them hit me in the face.
I think it was in the back. It was like
In
the
the-
chest or the back.
Like, and it hurt. Like, it hurt. And of course
But
I
it was
cried.
like it was not a snowball, like a fluffy little thing. It was like it was
It probably had like rocks in it. Like, I swear to God. And I don't even
it was a
know.
hard ice ball.
Honestly, I don't even know if these kids like meant to do that or if it was an accident. Like, I don't.
They were being dicks. I don't think they meant any physical harm, but they were definitely trying to pick on people.
Right, but I don't think it was like me specifically. Like, I don't think.
Right.
they-
It was just whoever's
people.
around.
Yeah. Like, just kids being assholes, like, which happens all the time. But of course, I start crying, and Michael is like walking probably 10 feet in front of me because like we would walk
So I
home
don't want to be
together.
associated with her.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we would walk home together, but like we would keep our distance for the most part, or we would walk with our separate friends or whatever.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like, I'm crying, and Michael turns around and he's like, "What happened?" And I'm like, "Those kids hit me with a snowball."
And these kids are probably a good 30 feet behind you.
Yeah.
I don't know, 20, 30 feet, something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't have like a good arm on them. I'm sure they threw and missed a couple times, but
yeah.
they're fucking idiots.
I don't know. And then all of a sudden, I remember Michael like heading at him, like he was on a fucking mission to avenge his sister, and he was like, "I don't."
Well, cause fuck them. Yeah, like if anyone's gonna hurt my sister, it's gonna be me.
Yeah, exactly.
Not them.
Yeah.
They don't have the right. I throw snowballs at her, not you.
Was
asshole.
it you or me who hit the kid in the face with the weeping willow whip? Was that me or you? We were together.
I vaguely, because I know we had a willow tree on the way home from school.
Yeah, and every single one of us would go by it, and we would pull one of the
Hang-
whips.
Like in the spring, in the summer, we would hang on that willow tree until one of those things snapped off, and then we all had whips on the way home from school for like 5 minutes, and we're like, yeah, fuck that tree.
Right? Yeah.
But yeah, I don't.
God damn it! I was trying so hard.
I don't actually remember this story, so I don't know.
Okay, so it was either you or me, but like we all walked by the house with the weeping willow, and we of course hung on all of them, and we all got our whip off, and we're playing around and like kind of like it was all fun and games. Like, no one really had bad intentions with
Oh
this
my
at
God.
all.
Yeah.
But one of us, it was either me or you, whipped one of these fuckers, and a kid who wasn't really in our normal friend group, but was going to hang out with like somebody in our normal friend group, but he got hit in the face, and it cut his face. Like
He got hit hard.
yes,
I do
and
remember
it
this
was
part,
a
but I don't
mistake.
remember. I don't remember anything else about this. But I remember the injury because
Yeah.
maybe that's the vivid moment that sticks out. But
Right, maybe it was a mistake. Like it was not intentional, but he thought it was, or he like was so hurt that he
he was
like.
such a little bitch, though. Can I just be like honest? Like,
well,
I'm not trying to make fun of him. He was just a little bit of a bitch.
yeah. So, but he like cried, and like honestly, I would have cried too. Like it.
Oh, that
It
fucking
looked,
probably hurt.
it
like
looked like it hurt really bad. Like he.
Mother
If
truck.
I knew this kid still, he probably would have a scar from this. Like, god damn
probably,
it.
probably.
So like, yeah, it sucked. It hit him really hard. But then he was like blaming me or you. I can't remember. And we were at fault. Like we were, because it was one of us.
But
that
he was
hit
like
him.
intentional.
Yes, and it
And it's
was
like,
like,
dude,
dude,
it was a
no,
fucking
like we
accident,
always
bro.
do this. And he didn't walk home
We
from school
always
with us.
injure kids on our way home. This is not new for us.
Well,
We're
and-
part of the Addams family.
He normally.
Oh!
I know.
I thought you had it when you were holding.
I
right.
did too. He normally didn't walk home from school with us, so he didn't know that. So I think he really did think he was getting bullied.
He
But-
might have.
It wasn't that, and we were just like, I don't know. And then we of course went home and like told mom and dad all about it, and then we were like, we swear we didn't mean to do it, and they believed us because like they knew we weren't like that. We, you know, but it was this whole fucking thing. I'll never forget it.
Well, do you remember? I don't know if that was the right kid, right? So this story might be half made up, the one you just said, because we don't know who the kid was for sure. But,
Right? Yeah.
But do you remember one time the same thing? I can't pause because you don't like it.
I don't.
But one time I was walking home from school with Chris, Justin, and Justin. Chris and Justin were brothers, and
Yeah.
then there was another kid named Justin that lived like two blocks from us or something or whatever. And I was walking around like an army man, so I was like kicking my feet up.
Totally.
And Justin turned around, the one that's not a brother. He turned around, and as he turned around, he put his like, oh shit.
Oh wow, that was.
He put his hand out, and I kicked his middle finger.
I remember that.
And it broke his finger. It was already sprained, so it was already injured. But I broke his
I
finger.
shouldn't be laughing, but
No,
I do
this is
remember it.
hilarious. It's a great story. And so and I was like in like 5th, 6th grade.
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting there like, oh shit, dude, are you okay? Whatever. And like the next day,
What?
that was like on a Friday. On Saturday, I go to hang out with Chris, who was my age, and he had a brother named Justin too, who was not hurt.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, so blah, blah. I'm just hanging out like a normal day. I didn't think anything was wrong. And Chris is like, you know, you broke Justin's finger, right? Like, he had to go to the hospital. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, dude, he had to go to the hospital. I
Yeah.
was like, are you fucking kidding me? And I was terrified.
Right.
Because
yeah.
I was like, I broke a kid's finger. I'm in 6th grade. Like, I'm
I'm
gonna
in
get
big
so
trouble.
much trouble,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so I don't say anything to anybody, of course, right? The most responsible thing to do. And so, like, my mistake was that, like, because I probably could have got away with it if it wasn't for them pesky kids, that dog. But I probably could have got away with it. But my dad, and your dad, obviously, played pool with both of the other
their
parents.
dads. Yeah.
And so, like I said, that happened on a Friday. Saturday, I found out. I waited, and they played pool on Thursday. So, Dad goes out to play pool on Thursday. And then Mom gets a call. And I remember I was standing in the kitchen. She had the corded phone, the blue phone. She answered the phone. She's like, he did what? And I was like, I'm
Immediately,
fucked.
you know.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm fucked. Because I knew that was the night all the parents got together. And so, I'm like, oh, fuck. So I'm standing there, and Mom's like,
Oh my God.
Chaos, do you want to come over here? You want to come tell me what's going on? I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
No
Mom.
clue.
I have no idea.
I
I've
see
been
the
an angel
ambulance.
tonight. I vacuumed while Carly was watching Degrassi, and I dusted, and I took out the trash, and I had no issues today. My report card is like average C's. Like, I'm a golden child. Right? She's like, did you break Justin's finger? And I was like,
What?
no. I was like, yeah. Like, I could not hide it. I was like, yeah, I did. She's like, how long have you known about this? I'm like, a week. And she's like, what? She's like, well, now we got to go over to Justin's house because he lived like I said 2 blocks earlier, but he lived like half
Half a block away. It literally was like around the corner.
Yeah. And so we walked over there, and this is my stupid, like, 6th grader brain, right? We go in there, we knock on the door. The husband's gone because he's playing pool with Dad. Mm-hmm. But the wife answers, the mom or whatever, I don't remember her name. And she's like, hey, what's going on? Like, she obviously knows
Okay,
what the
don't
fuck is
die
going
here.
on.
Like we've died here every time.
All right, I won't die here.
So just.
I won't. Just stop drawing attention to it.
I'm just
So
trying. to help them.
she's like, hey, what's going on? Like, I think she's like playing it up like my mom's gonna teach me a lesson, so she's letting my mom handle it. But
Right.
you know what I mean, kind of thing. And so I'm like, hey, so is Justin here? I feel like I need to apologize to him. And Justin, so when you open their house, their front door, there's like a living room to the right, a kitchen to the left, and then staircase, and then 2 bedrooms.
Just like
and,
our house.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
Well, okay.
So Justin comes out of his bedroom. He's like, "Hey, Mike." Like he's like standing up in the corner, like he's fucking like, he's
like so indignant.
yeah. And I'm like, hey, Justin, I just wanted to apologize. Like I broke your finger, or whatever. He's like, you know, and I'm not even in the house. I'm still outside the house, just like looking through the door.
Yeah.
And then they had the bathroom in the middle, right? Just like we had at our house.
Yeah.
And of course, my fucking like preteen, like teenager brain, something like that, is like, is your sister showering?
Oh my god.
So, while I'm there with my mom and their mom talking, and I'm supposed to be apologizing, I'm like, is your sister in there showering? I didn't say anything, but in my head, that's all I could think of.
Stephanie
and
was
then,
cute too.
And then she came out in like the, you know, her like wrapped up towel, and, like
Yeah.
her hair towel thing.
Yeah.
She came out and she's like, oh hey, and she like did not give a fuck about anything that was
Well,
going
yeah.
on, and she just walked to our room or whatever, and I was like, oh my god, this is the best in troubled moment I've ever had in my life.
Oh my god. What the hell am I supposed to do here?
Just stand on the green.
Wow. Babe,
Say what? I didn't tell you not to
you
say anything.
told me not to stay down is what I was trying to say.
Oh, unless you can see where you're gonna land. So that thing's gonna fall, so jump off it. Okay.
Wow, the anxiety in your voice.
I didn't know. Fuck, you don't even know what a fucking
Like I
fish-
haven't died 1,000 times already. Like it's
You
not.
just told me you've never played this level before. So I
No,
thought I'd let you
right.
know.
I'm just saying, but like, I don't know. The anxiety you had telling me that was so funny because it's like I'm gonna die no matter what you warned me of.
And then you just won.
Of course I won. I'm really good at this game.
The whole level. I'm gonna die anyway. I'm gonna die anyway. Did you not just say that you were gonna die anyway? The whole level?
No, I never said that. I'm gonna die no matter what you warned me of.
Yeah. As soon as Carly's born, like VHS goes down.
Literally,
we have
my dad-
We have no record of Carly being born before or alive
My
before she was
dad
5.
put the camera in my mom's face so much when Michael was like 1 to 2 that by the time I came around, she was like, "Get that fucking thing out of my face!" God damn it, I played the same level.
It's okay. I did.
So okay, so like I was like 13.
Jump on that P-switch.
No. I was like 13, and I went through all the home movies and realized that like I was in them. I was in them. I was being really
Yeah, in the
dramatic.
background.
No, I was featured heavily, but
I was a supporting actor. Actress.
But Michael was in the majority of them because my mom literally got so sick of having the camera in her face. So
I think that's a second child problem, though. I think that's like
No, I think so.
Polaroids,
But
cameras, whatever.
I like legitimately cried to mom and I was like, "You guys don't care about me. There's so many more videos of Michael. Like, I don't even know what I was like as a kid, but I know how Michael was because blah blah blah." I don't know.
Well, this is also coming from
God
Carly,
damn it.
who also used to
Ow.
watch, was it like Dragon Tales or something in Spanish? What'd you watch? What'd
I
you watch
anything
in
in
Spanish?
Spanish, like infomercials in
Car-
Spanish.
She would be up in a room watching TV. I remember sometimes I'd walk in there and I'd be like, "What are you watching?" And it was like, "Como te llama? Blah, 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 tequila." Like I don't know. I probably sound racist saying that, but I was like, it's all Spanish, and I was like,
This thing is like the dick from hell. Like I'm. I mean, look at this. This is like the most erotic thing ever, and it's terrifying.
"Yeah, the red things means he has an STD."
Yeah.
The level.
Yeah.
So one time, me and
Wait, do you have 67 lives? What is
No.
that 67 at the top?
that's and once that hits 100, I get the bonus game. I have
okay.
16 lives.
Okay.
Okay, so did I ever tell you the story about when me and my friend went to the sex shop?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Or maybe,
Thank
probably.
you for dealing with my editing.
Yeah.
You're like, you just asked this.
Sorry, yeah.
I just edited out the name. Okay, so I have this friend that is a very good friend of mine. However, I knew her boyfriend first, and me and her boyfriend were very, very close friends. And I've always been pretty open about sex and just whatever. Like I'm.
It's
I'm,
like
I'm
not a
pretty-
taboo subject.
It's not. Yeah, it's not taboo for me. So one time she asked me, she's like, "Hey, like, can you go to the sex shop with me? Like, I want to go for my first time, and I just feel like awkward. I'd just be more comfortable if someone was there, but I want to
Right, and
surprise
you
my
were like,
boyfriend."
and you were like, "Oh shit, I'm about to get laid," and so you were like, "Hell yeah." I know.
I honestly did not feel
No,
that
I
way
know.
at
I
all.
know.
But I was like, yeah, fuck it, why not? So there's a sex shop like in our area, and I'd been there a couple times before. At least I thought was just a couple times. But I walk in with her, and she's like kind of nervous and whatever. She's like, I don't know what to buy. Like I want to kind of buy like, God damn it, I want to buy like these edible jellies. So like
Yeah.
like he can taste flavors or like
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
They just want to have some sexy time. They want to have some fun. They want to spice it up a little bit. I was like, cool. We walk in, and the guy behind the counter, as soon as I walk in, he's like, haven't seen you in a while. And I was just like, I'm fucking dead. Like, I had no, like, sexual intentions with this girl at all. But, like, the second I walked in with, like, this hot chick that my best friend is dating, and so I know it's going to get back to him.
Recognizes you.
Yeah, and the guy that works behind the counter was like, haven't seen you in a minute. And I was like,
That
my
is
life
so
is ruined.
hilarious.
And she looked at me, she's like, do you come here a lot? And I was like, no. Like, I've been here like twice.
I bet you that guy just says that to everybody, like, just for
No,
that. Oh, God damn it.
I mean, maybe, but like, I had just turned 18 like 8 months ago. And honestly, like, when you first turn 18, it's like, go to a sex shop. Like, check it
yeah.
out, because you've never been allowed in there before.
Right.
So I did it, and I was like, whoa, I like it. But now I know, like, a month later or whatever, I
God
was like,
damn it.
I know what I'm a little bit more into now, so I'm going to go there and get this.
Yeah.
Even though I don't understand why I was doing any of this now that I look back, because I'm like, I had a phone. Like, it's all free for me.
Oh, you're getting porn?
Yeah, what the fuck else would you be doing?
Toys.
I mean, yeah, but
Whatever.
I don't know, I just wasn't into toys or whatever at the time, I guess.
Whatever. It doesn't
So I was
matter.
buying magazines.
That's weird. You're weird.
Right. Fuck
I don't want to kink shame. No, did I tell you about the time that me and Colette almost, like, a guy tried to get a date with us as we were in the sex toy shop?
No, that's the worst place.
I
I'd
was
hit
like,
on a
are
chick.
you fucking kidding me? Like, I'm just here to try to, like,
Look, I'm here because I don't want guys. I want a plastic piece of whatever.
literally. And
Yeah.
I was like, no, like, you're gross. No, thank you. Like, I don't understand the balls on that man to, like, see two girls at a sex shop and be like, oh, this is the perfect time.
Does any part of you think about that guy and you're like, you know what? At least he had the balls to do it.
Nope.
Or is it just all
No,
like
it was
gross
really
fun?
inappropriate. Like,
Was he like way older or something too? Or? I'm just
no.
curious.
I mean, we were probably like, when did Colette live here? I was like 20. So we were probably like 20. So it's not like, yeah, he was.
I mean,
probably,
you were young in terms of like sex shop age, but you weren't like. It wasn't your first rodeo.
Yeah.
I guess. Is what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
It's just inappropriate. Like, it's like, don't fucking bother me while I'm trying to, like, just shop. Like, it honestly wouldn't matter where it was. Like, Molly and I would sit on her driveway or my driveway all the time and just, like, drink. Like, we'd either get boys to buy us stuff or.
Okay, that's my question. I don't care that you hid the drinking, but like, how did you get it?
It was boys.
Who though? Like
Well, like, Molly. Can I walk on?
you can land on that guy. You gotta ride him.
Oh
Or
my
just
God.
go.
Oh,
Same way you got.
Wow.
Same way you got the booze. You just gotta ride him.
Jesus. Molly dated like an older kid, and then
Okay.
he had an older brother.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, I don't think he was old enough to buy us stuff, but he had an older brother that would buy us stuff. I don't know.
And
It
might
was
be
always
like-
Molly's connections. Like, I'm not trying to like blame her, but like it just was.
No, I don't think it's blaming. I think it's just that's where it was. I
Right.
mean, get it where you can when you're
Yeah.
the age that
Yeah.
you're not legally allowed to do it.
Can I
So-
go down?
Go down and then jump up,
Oh, thank you. Well.
and then go back left, and you can run across.
Oh, I see.